Beginning, both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. What can you say? Al Jefferson, an impressive effort here today.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one particular player, given how good he is at drawing fouls and how many fouls he's been drawing.
Williams down low with Jefferson. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Batum in at the 3. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Walker dishes to Lin. Passes it to Jefferson. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Pass to Grant. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Pulls it from 20 and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. That's 12 points for Al Jefferson. Orlando trailing here. Outside Hardaway. Now Grant, and Lin comes to help. Out to the right wing. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Just 4 to shoot.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Jefferson's shot is off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hardaway with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Grant with a screen on Batum. Here's Hardaway. Tries again. Royal, good. He's got 8.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And Orlando making a change here. Scott's checked in. Batum with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. That's good. And it's 6 points for Kemba Walker.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And Anderson kicks to Hardaway. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Hardaway has got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic. Hardaway against Lin. Jefferson down low. He's got 12. Shaq with some nice D.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Grant. It's blocked. Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Batum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Batum's got it all tied up now for Charlotte.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And Lamb with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Roberts. It's blocked by Shaq. And it's out of bounds for the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. And the Hornets with possession here. Charlotte moving the ball around. Roberts passes to Zeller. And the shot is good.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Shaw passes to O'Neal.
What a night so far for Shaq. He's got 8 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponents.
O'Neal hits them both. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Roberts kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Puts one up from 19. Offensive rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
For Orlando, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. The first free throw is good. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. He hits both from the stripe. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. And Walker kicks to Batum. With 2 seconds left, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off. Well, they've been shooting their free throws with confidence and knocking them down. That's giving them an edge, no question about it.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets James team.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is up to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Here's Hardaway. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Hardaway is out there with Anderson. Then there's Scott. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Grant in at the power forward. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here's Charlotte. Inside. Here's
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
it's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
Here's Lynn. It's deflected. Hardaway dishes to Grant. Back to Hardaway. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Lynn kicks to Batum. Kid Gilchrist against Grant. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Grant. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Grant. The feed now to Scott. Fires from deep. Good! Now it's a 5-point Orlando lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy in the steals.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Yeah, I think you also have to
Spacing.
give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford was just going over the game plan with his team. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
Out to the right wing. Here's Shaq, and that one is hammered home.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
Guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Here's Walker. They get the rebound, trying to get back on track. Batum wide open, he fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And that's 12 points for Nicholas Batum. Magic leading by 5. Now a timeout called by Orlando. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's blocked.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
And in a close game like this, it can be won or lost on the boards. They've got to keep it up.
Hardaway passes to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Royal, he's checked in for the Magic. 1:25 left in the fourth. Hardaway with it. And it's Lynn picking him up. Hardaway dishes to O'Neal. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And it's an 11-point Orlando lead.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Outside, Lynn. And Batum kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Jefferson down low. Shaq on him. Jefferson's shot is off. Now here's Hardaway. Defended by Lynn. And Lynn comes to help. Grant kicks to Anderson. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
Substitution on the court.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Turner passes to Rollins. Shot is off. And the Hornets now going the other way.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Charlotte foul call. Jeremy Lin. That's his second.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double
Ryan
digits.
Shaw. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Outside, Walker. Three-pointer. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And in the win.